welcome to the Paper Snob. This is Tara. Today I am going to be working on PinkFresh Friday. This is a hop that is put out by Joanne Bartel. For the month of August she is taking off, so there's not an actual hop today. But I thought I would go ahead and do my PinkFresh Friday layout for August anyway. I have lots of their stash to use, so I figured I'd go ahead and use some of it up. So, what did I choose? I chose a mixture of old and new. Let's start with the papers. I have this piece of label paper from Joyful Day. This is 2018. This is a piece of paper from Dream On, 2017. This piece of paper is from 2018, and it is from Everyday Musings. I pulled it for that side. This paper is from 2022. This is from Delightful. I love this side, but I pulled it for this layout for this side. Now, if I don't use it, I'll just put that one back, because I had one way I was going to go with the layout, and it may not end up going that way at all. I pulled some Sundays ephemera. This is a little bit from office hours. I pulled just a few little pieces. Not sure that I'll get those used. These gold letters and cardstock stickers and chipboard frames all came from Garden Bouquet. This is a brand new collection from this past spring or early summer. I got it in a PinkFresh Friday class box. I took one of their classes. That actually does not go with it. This is a stamped image. I had gotten a new stamp, and I'll have to look up to see which stamp that is, but I was playing with it, and I just die cut it out. I had stamped it with the wrong ink, and so when I tried to color it with the matching stencils, it bled, so probably won't be playing with that as far as coloring it. I'm going to just leave it the way it is. This Let's Stay Home, there's two packages of these. I think I pulled out both packages because I was going to combine them into one. Some title ephemera from Happy Heart. And some more ephemera from Just a Little Lovely. And then two photos of my husband and I, and one of the little trips we took when we were away for our 31st wedding anniversary back in April. So I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to make some decisions and some cuts. First decision I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out a sheet of white cardstock. So, and then I'll go from there. So I'll be right back. So I'm going to start by separating my photos, of course, and then I'm going to begin trimming down some of my papers. Now, I think I mentioned that I said I was going to go one direction with this layout initially, but then I decided I was going to go another direction. So what I'm doing here is I am cutting this orangey piece of pattern paper to make a large mat so that I can layer my photos on top of it. Next, I'm going to cut off, sorry, I cut it out of I'm too far away from it, but I believe that is 4 inches of the rainbow dots. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attach that to my white cardstock right off the bat, because I am going to do some stitching and some mixed media. So it's going to kind of look like this. I'm going to pencil in where my photo mat is going to end up so that I know where I don't have to. I did all of that stitching while watching a movie with my family one night, and now I'm going to go ahead and add in my mixed media. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to create a pink that is closer to the pink on the pattern paper. The pink in the watercolor is too almost flamingo pink, and that is not what color of pink is on my pattern paper, and I get a really good match. So all I'm going to be doing is just doing a packaging technique for each different color. I'll put it out on my glass mat like you just saw. I'll pick it up with a piece of clean packaging and I'll just layer it over the stitching. I do create several colors with my watercolors, trying to match as close as possible the colors on the pattern paper. Alright, now that my background is fully dried, I am ready to start getting things put onto this background. First off, I distressed my photo mat and each of my photos so that they would stand off or stand out against that photo mat. I chose not to mat them with white cardstock to do that. I just wanted to do the light distressing for that process. Now I fussy cut that piece of pattern paper off camera that had all of the labels on it, and I have chosen to pull out all of the ones that are like cut off the edges because I'm going to tuck them behind this photo mat and just make basically a secondary photo mat of labels only. I kind of like how that looks so far, so now I'm going to pull out the 3 labels that I chose for journaling, and then I'm going to get everything else added to this background. I almost always pull out more product than I'm going to use on a layout. I don't know if anybody else has that problem, and I don't know that it's really a problem. I just try to give myself a lot of choices, and I did that here. I don't end up using near what I pulled out. In this ephemera pack of titles, I'm searching for a title, and I settle on the one that says together, and I'm going to put that down at the bottom of my photo mat. So now I'm just going to kind of search through the various ephemera packs looking for bits and pieces that I might use on this layout. I probably should have done a better job of this off camera, which I usually tend to do, but I didn't, and so that's fine. I found a heart piece, and I think I end up pulling a little flower. That one's in my finger right there. I put it back initially, but it actually ends up on my layout. I also pull out that yellow flower that I just laid down on the right hand side. I did want to make a note that while I was creating my video, I spoke with my scrappy twin over at Scrap It on the Fly, and she's going to be doing this hop as well on her own, so we're going to link up together, and so her link will be below. Alright, I have my layout completely finished, and I really like how it turned out. I ended up adding a second little flower here to go with the pink one and the heart. The heart is popped up on a foam dot. These labels are also popped up with foam adhesive, and then I just kind of have this one glued down here at the bottom, and then I laid it right on top of this label so that it would look like it was popped up as well. My title is popped up. I ended up adding another little word phrase down here at the bottom, my journaling on my labels. Again, all of these labels were fussy cut from that PinkFresh Studios pattern paper. I want to thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. I really appreciate those of you who take the time to comment, like, and or subscribe to my channel. If you are not a subscriber, I would love to have you subscribe. Just click that button down there on below my video. YouTube will let you know when I put out new content. I strive for 3 to 4 videos each week. One video is typically a scrap lift. The other videos I kind of like to do my own thing, and that is what this layout is. This is my own design. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, click that like button to let YouTube know that you enjoy my content. It helps with their algorithms and lets my channel get more traffic on the main page. So you have a great rest of your Friday afternoon. Bye.